talking to John Howard, the 25th Prime Minister of Australia, and after Sir Robert Menzies, the longest serving Prime Minister. And I think that by any measure of judgment or assessment, Mr. Howard would be one of the most outstanding Prime Ministers of Australia, recognised as that at home. In the United Kingdom, where the Queen awarded you an office within the Order of Merit, which is a most exclusive order, and within her own gift. And in the United States, you're widely respected by the President and the Congress, and you have the Congressional Medal of Freedom. So you have had a splendid career, and you're also an established author. But above all, what interests us most in this interview is the fact that you are a very sound constitutional monarchist. I often said that all of the great Australian Prime Ministers have been constitutional monarchists. That, of course, depends on how you assess greatness. But I think it's very clear when you go back, Curtin was, Chifley was, and certainly Sir Robert and you are, and Tony Abbott too. Today, we're going to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the affirmation by the Australian people of the Constitution of Australia, an indissoluble Federal Commonwealth under the Crown and under the Constitution. And Mr. Howard has agreed to answer some questions concerning that process, particularly. And the first question that I wanted to ask was in relation to the 1996 election, because you went to the 1996 election, as I recall it, with a promise to hold a convention on a republic. And I'm wondering whether and to what extent that was because Paul Keating seemed to have, and was generally believed, created a wedge, that is a division among the Liberal Party in relation to the question of a republic.
I went to that election with a commitment, and in doing that, I was carrying on the policy that had been laid down by Alexander Downer, which I fully supported during the time that he was leader. I felt that there was sufficient support for at least testing public opinion on the issue, and I thought, and it turned out to be a correct judgment, that having a convention allowed the issue to be ventilated, and it produced a model which ultimately was the one that was put to the Australian people. And in that way I could say to monarchists and Republicans alike, we've tested public opinion, we've looked at all the alternatives, and the Australian people have passed their judgment. And I don't regret the way it was handled in any way.